Today on Deer Farming TV, we're in East Texas at HighRoller Whitetails. If you're a deer breeder, you probably already know about Sunrise. He's one of the largest frame bucks ever grown on this farm. Unbelievable width, long main beams, beautiful drops, and an overall look that makes him one of the most impressive bucks that you'll ever see. It's early September and it's time to start getting ready for the breeding season. So today, we're cutting off those huge antlers, checking his health, and finally putting a score to that impressive frame. Let's check in with Summer, deer technician at HighRoller Whitetails.
You know, we go in the pen and I'm all nerves, my heart's beating out of my chest. You know, we see him, he's probably about 40 yards away. I pick up the gun, get a bead on him, pull the trigger, and of course I miss. So, heck of a way to start the experience. You know, we've seen him all summer, watching him grow, excited to dart him, too excited apparently. Took a little bit, but we got another dart in him, he goes down. And then, you know, walking up to him, he's the biggest thing I've ever seen. So everybody's trying to take a tape to him. I'm trying to make sure his health is okay. You know, I'm worried about getting an IV in him and getting the bands on his antlers to cut off the blood supply before we cut him.
You got it on all the way to the furthest point, Summer? $55 3/8. Can you read it?
33.
33 and 8.
And I had Monica and Hannah there with me, and they were helping out. Monica was checking his temperature, making sure he was all good there, looking at his feet. Hannah was giving him all kinds of medicine, his antibiotics, his vitamins, his painkillers. And so they helped me a lot. I even had Richard Birch holding the IV bag for me because we didn't have an IV pole out there.
So we gonna cut?
I was just gonna cut right here.
Yeah, get below that point. I didn't know he had that S-curve point back there.
He's got another one back here.
He's got them off there.
All right. Just be sure and tip it up because a lot of blood's gonna run out. Okay. I don't know how to get it without nicking that one, but just go like this.
Me and Hannah were there holding on to the antlers as she was sawing to make sure his head wasn't being jarred, and we were also making sure that the ears were tucked underneath the bands and safely out of the way of the saw. And if we were going to have any mishaps, one of us could alert her instantly whenever anything was going to go wrong. So we had that. Once we pulled those off, we had to quickly turn them over so we didn't have blood go anywhere.
Which one was it?
All in all, everything went pretty well. You know, we got the blood stopped and everything. We had plenty of hands there helping. And you know, by the time we were ready to reverse him, we reversed him and he just got up nice and slow, nice and easy. Still a little shaky, but he did good. Everything went really well.
With close to 60 scoreable points, 33 and 34-inch main beams, 32-inch inside spread, and a beautiful 16-inch drop tine, Sunrise scores an impressive 535 and 3/8, making him one of the highest scoring, most impressive 3-year-old bucks ever raised at HighRoller Whitetails. What's more impressive is the HighRoller had to cut off a couple of drop tines early this growing season. One drop was 11 and 3/8, the other 10 and 2/8.
Next year I hope that he's going to be even bigger and better. I can only imagine how big he's going to be next year. He was massive this year, so we have high expectations for him for sure next year.